Hey guys, so this week we're talking about personality traits. Okay, traits is just another word for things, and when we say personality, we mean the way that that character is. Now, in a book, a character is just what? Who the story's about, right? Now, we are really going to be talking about the main character this week, but this can happen for a lot of characters in many different stories. Okay, as long as that you get to know that character a little bit, you can pull their character traits. So we're going to start with the character traits of the old man. Old man Fulquire, remember? So there's two different types of traits. There's personality traits. Now, these traits are things about the inside of the person, the things that the person does or says that help you know who he is and what he likes. So down here it says the things the person says or does that help you know his heart. Things that they dislike or like, things that they do, and the way that they feel. So that's personality traits. Those are all things that happen on the inside. So we've got a heart here because our heart's on the inside, right? This is the way the person is, okay? If you have a best friend, there's reasons that you find your best friend so fun. The things on the inside, right? We don't want to play with people that are mean. The things that they have on the inside are what we love about people, what makes us love them. Physical traits are really easy because they're things that we can see. So I can see a lot of things about old man Fulquire in this picture. So it's literally just anything that we can see. So I'm going to add some things that we can see. I can see that he has skinny arms, right? Save that one. I can see that he has a big nose. What else can we see about old man Fulquire? I can see that he wears glasses, so let's add that. What else? Let's keep looking. Anything else that I can see? What about his hair? Usually that's a pretty good one to start with. He's bald, isn't he?
First grade teachers, please send up any kids that need retakes.
So, as you're looking at this, what else could we write down? He has a long neck. What else could we write down? If we could see his eyes, we could probably write down his eye color too, right? Now I think his eyes are probably brown, so I could put that in there. Brown eyes. I think he's probably tall. I could put that in there. So these are just physically things that you can see or that you have seen throughout the book. It doesn't have to be in just this picture. If it is another picture that you've seen that he had something different, you can still write that down. These are physical traits. Say that with me. Physical traits. Good. Now, personality traits are a little bit harder because you have to think about the things that he says and he does and the things that the book said about him. So what are some of the things that we learned about Fulquire that's not just about the way that he looks? We learned that he is grumpy, right? What else did we learn? Think about the story. We learned that he's actually really smart, right? Because he set up all those crazy traps. We also learned that he is lonely, right? Anything else we learned about Fulquire as we read the book? We learned that he loves to paint. What else? He loves birds. Those are things that he likes. Anything else? We also learned his favorite snack, didn't we? It was cottage cheese, right? So there's lots of things that we learned about Fulquire through this whole process. So I'm going to move these around. Look at all these things that we learned that weren't necessarily things that we could see, but as we read the book, we learned about them. Now, we do this with people, too. We learn about their personality traits, too. So one person that you've been getting to know is who? Me. me, right? So this is your job now. You're going to go through and find one physical trait. Now, I put my face here because that's the picture that I had, but you can go through and think about all the videos you've seen and all the times I've talked to you, and you can write about a physical trait I have. So again, you can talk about eyes and ears and nose and mouth, those things that you can see on the outside, okay? Things like beauty and ugly, those are also things that you would see on the outside. So personality traits, now these are things that you're going to have to think a little bit more about. Remember, it's things that they like or dislike, things that I do, and the way that I feel. Okay? So how do you know what have you learned about my heart? And you're going to write a sticky note here about a personality trait that you've learned about me in this whole first 9 weeks. Okay? So your job is to create one physical trait and one personality trait about your teacher. Sound good? All right. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.